All right, let's go a little farther out to the west. One spot that's going to get smashed even harder, I think, with freezing rain is going to be northern Mississippi. Brandy Campbell is out there in Oxford, Mississippi, the home of Ole Miss, and she's been out there live this morning. Things are still relatively okay, but we know it's going downhill. Brandy.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, it's a great day for folks who want to get out and do their last-minute preparations because the weather hasn't hit us yet. It's cold. We are in the 40s, but you still have that opportunity to do so. But we are going to be under an ice storm warning starting tonight at 6 p.m. Central, and that is ongoing until Sunday night at 6 p.m. Central. So we're expecting that freezing rain to actually kick into gear tomorrow morning. So that's when you want to just try to avoid going on the roads. So I want to show you guys some of the problem areas, one of the main impacts that we're going to be keeping an eye out for, and I know Bob was talking about it. Take a look at the trees here. They got some pretty sizable ones. Once we start to see that freezing rain touching the surfaces, freezing as ice, and accumulating, that will weigh down trees. It could weigh down power lines and cause them to snap and break, and it could lead to some widespread power outages. As of now, the forecast suggests we could see 3/4 of an inch of ice accumulate, and just based off of some of the facts, just a 1/2 inch of ice is enough to do just that, take down the trees, power lines and such. Now, we have seen some preparations. Obviously, you can't prepare the trees and such from ice accumulation, but the roads, that's one thing they can prepare. So I spoke to someone with the county, and we know the city, they're also doing their part as well, and they're spraying down the roads with a brine salt mix. So I know there's a lot of car traffic, but if you were to look at the roads, you can see there's the white lines, which is usually a good indication of that mix that was already put down. So that'll help keep the roads clear of ice for as long as it can. But again, when you consider maybe 3/4 of an inch of ice that could accumulate, it's only going to hold it off for so long. But that's already in place. Now, just to bring it back to the power issue, I did speak with the GM of Oxford Utilities, and he told me he is concerned about widespread outages and the trees falling down, maybe even snapping some of the power poles. So he said they have several crews that are on standby. They're staying in town, and they're going to be working throughout this storm, also relying on the road crews to help them be able to get through on those icy roads. And of course, they're going to be making sure to pay special attention to, you got to think about where the hospitals are in this area to make sure their roads are okay enough to make sure they can respond to emergencies in this area. Now, we also have video showing how residents are preparing in terms of grocery stores. Obviously, those locations get attacked. I went to Walmart last night, and when I tell you all of the water, with an exception of sparkling water, was gone. Eggs were bare. All of the milk was gone with an exception of chocolate milk, even meat, the deli area. Folks have cleared out the shelves, so they had to put up notices that they will post onto social media when they were able to restock ahead of this storm. So folks are taking it seriously, getting ready to maybe stay home, hunker down for a couple of days until the roads do clear, because as Bob mentioned, even after we are done with that precipitation, the freezing rain from falling in this area, the temperatures, they are still going to remain cold for several days going into the middle of the week. I'm taking a look at our Fox Weather app, and at the beginning of next week, I'm seeing the lows are in the single digits. On Tuesday night, 9 degrees here in Oxford. So whatever falls and accumulates will have time to remain here for some time. So I'm already seeing schools, Ole Miss, they closed their campus officially for Monday. So students will have to stay tuned to see if their classes maybe will go online or just will be canceled. I know your daughter goes to Ole Miss, Bob.
Yeah, I do. And I'm hoping that they just go online, because what am I paying for? Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I just got an email also from the university, and I do. I just got an email from the university telling me what they're going to do. I'm going to forward that to you as well, so you have that. And I worry about the Grove. The Grove is the iconic area where you pregame. With all those big trees, I worry about some of those branches coming down as well. Brandy, thank you so much. I know exactly where you are, right by the Graduate. Great area. You're about a block up from the square. Beautiful location. Let's hope they fare well. We'll get back to you again in just a bit, Brandy. Thank you so much.